So before filming this, I was like, oh, I'm wearing a shark shirt, and people are gonna think that I'm nodding to King Shark from the Suicide Squad. I just wanted to tell you that is 100% not intentional, but we're just gonna pretend that it is anyway. Hello YouTube, Joe Kiger here, back from a long break from filming on the couch. I'm sorry to anyone who's been dying to see me review movies on the couch, but I'm back. And I'm not the only thing that's back. The Suicide Squad is back for their second appearance on film. At first, I was not sure how to feel about this movie. I didn't care for the first one a whole lot, and I was like, are they already trying to rebrand the Suicide Squad? Oh no, this is going to be a mess. But a few things gave me hope. I saw that James Gunn was directing, and I saw that they had an incredible cast, and I had also heard one of the cast members say, I can't remember who, but they're like, this is going to be the most insane film ever. So I was like, that sounds exciting. And I actually got my hopes up a little bit for this film. And in a year of absolutely abysmal movies and so many letdowns, I'm happy to say The Suicide Squad was a good movie, and I actually enjoyed it. This is actually my favorite film of the year so far. It subverted my expectations from the get-go. It went further into characters than I thought it was going to, and had a very distinct style that I was a fan of. There's a lot of like zooms that James Gunn does that kind of reminded me of Django from Quentin Tarantino that made me laugh. This was a funny movie. It was pretty well paced. Good characters, great action, especially one scene with Harley Quinn that was honestly mind-blowing. It was one of the best action scenes I've seen in a very long time. But yeah, it hit all the marks for the most part. And obviously this movie is a comedy. There's a ton of humor in it. And thankfully, most of it was done pretty well. It was pretty funny, but they also managed to balance that with the more serious, slower moments that they actually took time for with the characters in this film that I was truly not expecting, and I was very pleased with that. However, with all that being said, this movie definitely was not flawless. I had a few issues with the film, and most of it came from the third act. The ending dragged a little bit for me, and there were certain things I wanted to see happen with characters, and just I wanted to see events play out a certain way, and they didn't happen that way. But I mean, that's just personal opinion. I can't really say that that's a big criticism of the film itself. But personally, I was let down a little bit by the finale. And while I do think this movie was pretty funny and had a good sense of humor throughout the whole film, there were definitely some moments that stood out as just jokes that did not land. My theater in particular had some weird reactions to certain scenes that it was like a punchline would happen or something funny was set up, and it was like no laughter, no reaction. It was just silence, which was odd. But I mean, I felt the same thing. Some of the jokes I was like, weird. But I mean, with this much humor, obviously all the jokes are not going to land 100% of the time. So that's not a huge criticism either. And one more little gripe that I have with the film is that Idris Elba, even though he was fantastic in the movie, his character was almost copy and pasted Deadshot from the original Suicide Squad. His motivations were almost the exact same. His skills were almost the exact same. And that was kind of disappointing to me. However, the film did give other characters the opportunity to shine, like Ratcatcher 2, Peacemaker, and Rick Flag. I was actually really impressed with Rick Flag in this movie. I loved his character, and I loved what they ended up doing with him. So while this movie is not perfect, I enjoyed it. I had a good time at the theater for like the first time all year. It's been so long since I was able to just sit down and enjoy a movie, but it finally happened, and I'm thankful for that. So yes, I would recommend seeing Suicide Squad. It's a good time. And also, don't sleep on Polka Dot Man. That's going to wrap this video up short and sweet, everyone. So let me know if you agree with my opinions, if you disagree with them. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and please let me know what you would like to see next from this channel and from me. And I'll see you in the next video.